Welcome back to the Potty's Adventures. It's Mikey here. Today's episode will be just fiberglassing that last bit of that top where the tank was, and then I will be fixing the rock where, well, the cutout what I did. I'm going to put the new top on and just give it a fiberglass. So once that's all in place, then I'll be able to, well, after the paint job, then I can flow coat it and then give it some marine carpet, and then I can start fixing all the other little bits like the cabin work inside where I'm going to make the boxes where the hatch is, and so forth. Thank you. So just in the last episode, I went to Bunnings. I got the 25mm conduit. Fits these two 10mm fill lines very nicely, and that's going to go through the hole just in there. Then I'll drill out this, or drill a hole in here, and it's going to run all the way down to the back. That's just going to protect it, because I'm going to have the battery compartment in here. I just want everything separate. You know, sparks with fuel, vapor, it's always not good. So as well, it protects it over time, so it doesn't rub on anything. So I'll just be placing this here now, and I'll pop it in. I've just opened the top back up again. Drilled a hole there now. Drilled a hole the other side, and I found my my bin. As you can see, all the rubbish I used to do this boat so far. I'm gonna just throw it all in the bin now, so I've got some room. So because I drilled those two holes, I just thought I'll put my PVC pipe through, and I hit a brick wall. There's it doesn't go straight through. There's actually another fiberglass section here, so it must be some sort of a stringer. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's just completely all fiberglass. There is two holes where the older fill hoses were, fill line, but that's not big enough. So the only way to do it, well, there's two options. I just found another way. Is if I had to bend the PVC pipe to go to the back, which is going to be too hard. Now, it only sits here where this other bit of fiberglass is. Same here, it sits about here. So it sits like a box. It comes out here, and then there's a cavity here. So what I'm going to do is, I've made up a little bit of a jig. There's my hole saw. There's a bit of extension. I'm just going to go straight into the drill. I'm just going to tape all this off, so I don't want it to bloody fall in there, so I'm just going to tape it all off so it doesn't fall out, and then I'm going to give it a go. Now that took me a long time just to get that PVC pipe through. It's in. I've got a snake through there, just a pulling snake, because I'm going to pull these fuel hoses in. Well, I had to re-pull it all the way out again. Just forgot to put it in the hole. So it took me like half an hour to 45 minutes just to try and get it back in again. Oh, let me just pull it through and I'll show you the end result. Got it in now. Just gonna put this top back on. There you go. Just like that. I cut out that piece of board just to go on top of here, that marine ply. 12mm, and then these sections here what I cut out had all the rot. I'm gonna same thing, I'm gonna cut it out to shape, right side left side, and then at the top here I'll have the plastic hatch. So I've fiberglassed the sides just for any water to go through. Some people have said hopefully that ply or pine will be sealed. It's going to be sealed. Once it's painted as well, primed and paint, there's going to be no water go through there, both sides, so there will be no rot at all. This would last for a long time, so there's going to be no issue there. This section here, I'm just going to keep it pretty well open. Well, it's going to be carpeted, but I'm not going to fiberglass over it because there's no need to. Just because if I had to get to this tank in the future, I can just unscrew it, so it's nice and easy. So cutting out this marine ply here, there's a little bit of a lip here that I'm going to try and make it flush. So I'll lift it so it sits like that. So it's going to be a bit of a ramp going down. There is two stainless steel poles what go up to here. The Voyagers normally have some support parts like poles will go up to the top, so that won't be in the way. So I'm just going to make or I'll fiberglass this in place, just this little bit, but the rest will be screwed in. So same thing in future time, I can just unscrew it. But yeah, I just want to make this section here nice and flush, so there's no step up or whatever. I don't want that. So same thing here with the second fill tank. It's not going to be fiberglass or anything, it's just going to be screwed in. If I ever had to get it in the future or do a replacement or something, I can just unscrew it. It will have the carpet on top, but I'm going to make sure that's where the screw lines are. It's easy just to screw it out. This is that PVC pipe that I put through. So the two 10mm fill lines runs straight through there, and I've managed now to put it down to the back. It's going to come out here. I'm just going to tidy that up. So I had to cut it because the bend, what I did trying to get it in, it's kind of kinked it. So I'm just going to clean that up a bit. I am going to put a join, so from here it's going to go down to the back. It's going to be running on this side wall here, and then it will come up nicely. I still got to take that out. That was the old 150 horsepower Mercury tilt. I'll get rid of that. So where that is, I'm going to have my the fuel and water separator up the top there. I don't know what this is. This is what came with the boat. It's like a 100mm PVC pipe, and it had a cap with a bung up the top. People do say that's where it was an inspection hatch for the bilge pump previously. I don't know. It's got a slight crack in there. I'm just going to fix all that up. I just want to make sure that the whole bottom hull is sealed correctly. I don't want anything like that in there, so I'm going to redo all that. I'm just going to cut it out and just redo it. From here, I'm just going to put a divider in again, same thing like that. I'll fiberglass it in, just so it's going to be just a box. I've kept these plastic tubs, which is where the batteries normally sit in. There's like a cover and a rope. Oh, sorry, like a strap what goes around. I'm not having the strap or anything. I'm going to cut these edges off. I'm going to put these plastic tubs nicely in the corner because I'm going to have the dual battery system. And then it's going to give me some room where I can put my isolator. I'm going to put my isolator just down here. I'm going to put a new bung spot in here. If any water or anything comes in here, open it up, go down to the bottom of the tank, bottom of the hull, down in the back of the down the back of the transom, and it'll just come out. Own filler hose inlet, so they are a lot better than those black ones. It's just a lot nicer. They were about $10 each. They actually came from overseas. Why spend $30, $40 when you can get the same quality for a lot cheaper? So that was a bit of a short video of what's going on. I ran out of time to go and finish it all off, but when I've got the next episode coming up, I'm gonna finish those hatches, the top, front, screw it in, fiberglass those little sides, what I told you about, and then when that's done, I can get the sander from work, just sand that top section of the hard top, the side and the top, and then I'm gonna get it ready for the paint shop. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys subscribe, hit the notification button. I want to see more comments. I want to see more people being interested. Tell me more things. I love the feedback. There's only way things can get better. I like other ideas. You know, this is what I'm doing.
whatever, something comes up, just make sure that you do a comment or anything down below. Yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.